Greetings, loved ones. Many abusers isolate their victims geographically and socially. As a result of this, many have lost their support system. So developing a support network can be very helpful when planning for your safety. There are many people and places to which you can turn to for help. Today we're going to talk about identifying what support systems you have as you create your safety plan. Help get these messages out. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that like button and share these messages with others. You never know, you could save a life. So the first thing you need to do in creating your safety plan is to identify your support that is available. Many abusers isolate their victims, and as a result, these victims have lost their support system, or they think and believe they have. Developing a support network, this will be extremely helpful when you plan your safety. So there are many people and places to which you can turn to for help. Some of these are, you can go to friends, domestic and sexual violence hotlines, family, women's support groups in churches and in the community. You can go to your faith community and see if there's somebody there who can help you. You can seek out counselors and others. So I want you to think about the following questions when you're asking for support from somebody. First thing to ask is, how have these people helped me in the past, and how might they help me now? The next thing you need to do is to determine what your survival needs are. So what are the things that you have? Do you have a safe place that you can go? There are shelters in your area if you need them. Do you have money or a way to get money? You could be eligible for an emergency grant from the Department of Human Services Self-Sufficiency Program. Do you have transportation or a way to leave? Do you have a vehicle, not have a vehicle? Do you need to use a bus? Do you need to call somebody to pick you up? Shelters and police can transport you from a public place to a shelter if you need them to help you do that. The next question will be food. How would you get food? You could be eligible for emergency food stamps from the Department of Human Services, and there are also local food banks available in your community at different churches or outreach programs. And if needed, do you have safe and reliable child care? You could be eligible for emergency child care through Community Action Agency. And then you need to also determine what to take when you leave. If you have time, you may want to take or prepare these things in advance. Your identification, your driver's license, social security cards for you and your children, your work permit, green card, passport, money, checkbooks, credit, debit cards, your house and your car keys, medications, address book, change of clothes. All of these things are things that you would need to take with you when you leave. The following papers are easily replaceable if you have lost them or you cannot obtain access to them. For example, birth certificates can be obtained at the county courthouse. Restraining order, a stalking order, divorce papers, custody order. These you can also find at the county courthouse or at the police station. Insurance papers, you can find these at your insurance agent's office. Your lease, if you have a lease on an apartment, you can get that at your landlord's office. And medical records, you can get those at your doctor's office. So if you can't get access to these documents immediately because he's holding on to them or he's hiding them, there are places you can go to obtain them. Remember, it's okay if you forget something that you need. Your support system may be able to help you replace some of these things. And you can also call the domestic abuse hotline to find out how to get certain items. What is most important is that you and your children are safe. Local services can help you arrange or organize what you need to leave in a dangerous situation. I know it's scary. I know the big unknown in front of you can be overwhelming at times. Many times we stay in the relative safety of what we know, even though it could be dangerous to us. So it's important that you leave a dangerous situation. It's important that you seek out the help that you can get. With 1 in 3 women experiencing domestic violence worldwide, the question is not if you will encounter a victim of violence. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You could be the person who saves a life. You are called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And those who suffer violence need to know that those who love them and those who don't even know them will step out and reach out to them to give them the help and the courage they need to leave before it's too late. Help us get these messages out. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, hit that like button, and please share these messages with others because you never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. If you're a victim of violence, I want you to know you are valued, you are loved, you're intelligent, and you are beautiful. God does not want you to suffer violence. He wants you to live free from violence in peace and tranquility. There is a way out. It's not your fault. Abuse is not love. If you're a victim of violence, reach out to someone. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911 for help. And in our next episode, we're going to talk about restraining orders. Until then, God bless you.